Hey everyone, Voids here, back with another video, episode 15 of the Bankroll Challenge, playing some No Limit 2 on Clubwpt Gold. Once again, let's just say today's video is kind of bloody. Today, our starting stack was 123.37. We bought in for a typical 4 chips, playing us up at 119.37 on the top right. Jumping to our first hand, we had Queen 10 right here at the flop of 8, 9, 10, so I flop top pair, third best kicker, a jack away from a straight, so I can't really go anywhere to this big bet. I'm just gonna put in the call. Maybe he has a king 10, ace 10. Maybe the other guy has like some type of ace king or something like that. So I put in the call, and now the best card for me, a jack of diamonds, putting my straight out there. Hopefully, we won't see a diamond on the river. I'm just gonna check it over since they've been betting this whole time, and I'm just gonna do check call. Is exactly what happens. I'm just trying to figure out what ticket they have. Maybe they have a jack in their hand or something like that. And now another 10 on the river. Super safe for me. I thought in the moment I put in the call and he had a full house. So I didn't even think about him having pocket nines. That's my bad. Horrible read. Every guy had a straight as well. So tough start to the video. Lost like half my stack right there. And yeah, probably one of my worst starts to the video so far. And now I have ace queen right here, clubs. I put in the race of 0.06 chips. 0.08 chips, I'm sorry. And hopefully we go heads up to the flop, which is King 6 8 all spades. So not the kind of flop I want to see. So far, it doesn't look like this is gonna be my type of luck today. And I'm gonna go half pot, be the aggressor. Hopefully, he take it down right here. And he doesn't think too long about it and quickly calls. So that kind of is gonna make me kill the action right here. He checks. I'm checking back. The nine of clubs comes, he bets in, I'm just gonna fold. So losing my first two hands of the night, not the greatest. Now I'm looking at ace 8 offsuit in the button. Giving us the button, I can play this, especially since the raise wasn't too big, 0.06 chips. I just put in the call. And we're gonna go multi ways to the flop. The flop's coming 4 deuce 7, so I don't hit anything. I do have a backdoor straight draw, but I'm not really counting on it. And I think I was a bit on tilt from the first couple of hands. I should have just folded right here, but something tells me I put in the call with a 4 on the turn. Doesn't do anything for me. They bet again, and now I just gotta give up right here. My ace high is never good. I was hoping maybe I could see an ace from space on one of these turn or river. I rabbit hunt and it's a king, so I wouldn't have hit anything. So another losing hand. Yikes. So now we're all the way down under two whole chips. So not the greatest spot. But I'm looking at Queen Jack right here in the cutoff. I'm gonna put in the call as long as it doesn't get three bet to me, which looks like that doesn't happen. So I'm just gonna put in the call. Like I said in the intro, today was a bloody day, let's just say. Hopefully, our luck can turn around with the hands coming up. Maybe this table was bad luck. Maybe I should have taken my advice from my last video when I said sometimes the tables just aren't going your way. Sometimes you should just change tables, different players. And now we're four ways to the flop right here. The flop of Queen 9 3 with two diamonds. I have top pair, fourth best kicker, I believe. So decent spot. Obviously, I do have a jack of diamonds in my hand if it comes to that. Hopefully, it doesn't though. They decide to lead out. Kind of suspicious. Gonna put in the call. And now the seven of hearts comes on the turn, so doesn't do anything for me. Maybe they could have some type of king queen, ace queen, just something I gotta keep in mind. Maybe they have a nine in their hand again. He decides to lead out, and I don't really know what to do here. Tricky situation. He called and now he's leading out with his seven of hearts. I think I can't go anywhere with my top pair just yet. And I put in the call. Now the six of hearts comes on the river. So no flushes out there, no real straights out there. He decides to lead out again. Just yikes. What could he possibly have? Could he have pocket nines again? Pocket sevens? He could also have ace king, ace queen, but I'm gonna call it. I'm gonna put them all in. And he quickly calls with 7-3. He has 7-3 the whole way, and yikes, I'm just gonna have to rebuy right there.
I'll just subtract it from today's profit. And there's no money in here.
Like the first four hands, I'm already rebuying the session. Horrible start. Like, what is he doing with 7-3 in that position? I get that he's winning, but like, what? I guess that's why people say online poker's rigged sometimes. Just yikes. And now I got pocket threes right here, just trying to come back from being on tilt. I don't really know what to do, what to think right now. But I'm gonna put in this call, obviously. Pocket threes, not the best, but I'm hoping for a set my operation, and I don't get it. Flop seven, king four, he leads out again. And I gotta fold this one as well. Like, what is going on today? I was running so good in the last video. I guess all the variance is switching back in in their favor. Oh, tough, tough, tough. But now I have ace queen right here. Arguably one of my least favorite hands in poker, especially when it's offsuit right here. But since it makes its way around to me, I gotta be aggressive. I'm not gonna limp in with this. I bump it up to 0.08 chips. We're gonna get multi callers, and the flop's gonna come for Jack Jack, so I don't hit anything again. I have a ace of clubs in my hand. There's two clubs on the board. I don't want it to come like that though. I'm gonna be the aggressor. Hopefully, take this one down, and I get two quick folds, thankfully. And now it's just gonna be heads up right here, depending on what he does. I'm praying that this guy folds. I just need to see one go in, just like in basketball terms, and I do. I see the two yellow words. You win, thankfully. So now right here, I'm looking at Sue connector, 6-5 of clubs in middle position. I am gonna decide to put in the raise since this is what the raise round to me. Hopefully the flop is good. Hopefully I see some clubs. Maybe I see a 7-4 or something like that. That's what I'm praying for at this moment. Any kind of good cards is very needed right now, and none of them come unfortunately. Have on the flop comes Jack three ace, and they decide to leave out and nothing left to do but to fold. There's no reason keep this one going. After that one, we're looking down at pocket fives in the under the gun position. I'm gonna put in the raise 3.06 chips as well. Hopefully, I can hit a set on the flop, and the flop is going to come out Queen A7. So I hit absolutely nothing. This is horrible for my range, but I guess I was a little flustered in the moment, and I put in a little stab. Hopefully, take this one down right here. Represent that I have the ace, and I get re-raised right there by the guy who's been kicking my butt all video, and nothing left to do but to fold that one. Ugh. Hopefully, these next hands get a little better. Just whoever was running out wasn't in favor for me today. But now, finally, a really good hand. Pocket queens, the third best hand in poker, third best pair in poker at least. I raised it up to 0.08 chips. Hopefully, I can hit something on this flop. We get the person to my left to call immediately. And now it's just heads up to the flop of king, four, ace. So there's two cards that beat me in the deck, and they're both on the board, and he can easily have them. Once again, I'm going to take another stab at this board just to try to take it down right here, and he decides to call. Now the turn is going to be a three of spades. Obviously, doesn't do anything for me. I'm pretty sure he has a king or ace, but like I said, I'm gonna try to stab and take this one down. Hopefully, scare him away. Hopefully, show that I have like ace queen or something. And he snap re raises me right there. Nothing to do but to fold. I'm gonna check his hand, and he had ace king. Doesn't matter what I was doing with the hand. I wasn't gonna get him off ace king with him having top two pair on the board. Now I'm in the small blind. I chipped down quite a bit. I lost my initial buy-in of 4 chips, and now I'm in my second buy of 2 chips. I'm always down to 1.37, so not looking good. Looks like we're gonna have a pretty firm loss on today if it keeps on running out like this. But I'm looking at pocket jacks. Like I said, one of my favorite hands in poker. I raise it up. I get called by the button. The flop comes 6-6 ace. So there's a card that beats my jacks, but not the horse flop. And I bet a little small, and he automatically folds. So yay! I take down a small little pot, a whole 0.27 chest. We are all the way back. Just kidding. But right now, with our Parker Kings, maybe that could be how we get back. So I, at this point, when I see the jacks, I see the kings. I just want to shove it all in. But if I do that, what are the chances of me actually getting action? So I only go 0.08 chips. Like I said, I was major tilted in this moment. I just felt like everything I was doing was wrong. No runouts were coming my way. And now Hopefully the button gets out of the way and I go heads up with one of these blinds. But unfortunately, the guy who's been beating my butt all night decides to put in the call. So, and then we get re-raised right there, kind of big. But like I said, I wanted to go all in to begin with. I re-raised that one. He shoves all in. I'm gonna snap it off. Maybe he has aces. Maybe he has queens, but he also has pocket kings. Like, I get the second best pair in poker, and then I chop it up. I couldn't believe in the moment. Just felt like no matter what could happen, no matter any two cards, I wasn't gonna be able to win a sizable bet. But now I have ace 10 right here. I raise up, I get re-raised. And I'm just gonna put in the call. Multiple people also put in the call, so we're basically multi-ways the pot. The flop's gonna come queen 6-8 with two hearts, so I hit absolutely nothing on here. This guy's gonna check around to the aggressor, re-raises it once again. I'm gonna fold out. No need to continue this hand, just the rounds weren't good today for me. I don't know. I guess, like I said, poker's a game of variance. I had all the variance on my side the last couple of videos. I guess this is just poker getting back at me on this one. Ay, ay, ay. But now we're gonna watch the end of this hand just to see how it plays out. I was curious of what he had, and he just decides to. I believe he's gonna go all in right here, and he just re-raises it, and he takes this one down with aggression. I don't know what he could have. Maybe he had an eight in his hand. Maybe he had like ace queen, and he was just trying to go all the way with ace queen. This guy takes a while to call. I was just curious why it's taking so long, but now we're moving on to this one. I had jack eight of spades on the button. I am gonna re-raise this one just to see if I can take something down, something worthwhile. I'm gonna go about 3x their initial. We're gonna go heads up to the flop of 10-9-9 with one spade. So I have a backdoor spade draw, but I don't really connect on this board. I'm gonna go big again. I'm just gonna shove all in and just to see he's willing to put the rest of his like 0.28 chips in. He doesn't. So I take a little pot down. Still firmly in the negative though. I need to win a lot bigger pots and a lot more pots to get back anywhere where we want to be at the end of this video. But now I'm in the cutoff with Queen Jack offsuit. There's a raise before, so I'm gonna put in the call. I thought about re-raising this one again just because, like I said, my mind was until I wasn't thinking clearly, but I just put in the call. Thankfully, the fox gonna come three king four. We're four ways to the flop as well. Right here, I'm thinking, should I check it? Should I be aggressive? I just landed up checking it because nothing connects with me. And now the 10 of spades on the turn is kind of interesting. I'm one away from a straight, so I put in the call, hoping I hit the ace. No ace. Instead, there's a king on the river. He bets again, and I feel like I can't really do anything. What am I going to do? Represent a king right here and shove all in again? So I just decided to fold that one and move on to another day. Now we're looking at King 10 offsuit. It works his way with me. I'm gonna put in the raise. We're three ways to the flop with my arch nemesis of this video up there in the top left. The flop's gonna come 6-7-4 all rainbow. So can you guess once again? Absolutely nothing for me. I don't know. I couldn't hit one top pair, one top like two pair at once in this video. I fold his hand, and as I say that, I get top pair on the turn. It's just like the poker gods are looking down upon me and just laughing at everything I do. Honestly, I couldn't believe it. I saw that when I saw that 10 come out. I really lost it all. But right here, I'm looking at ace three of spades in under the gun plus one position. I'm gonna raise it up, and hopefully, I hit the nut flush draw. That's all I'm hoping at this point. He puts in a giant call. And I think I'm gonna call just hopefully work for something. But no, I decided to fold. Like I wasn't gonna throw all my stack away. I was being very cautious not to throw the rest of my stack away. And now I'm looking at A7 right here in the big blind. There is a 3-bet all in, but it's only 19.19 chips. Obviously not the biggest, so I'm just gonna call. What can I lose? Hopefully the flop's good for me, but surprise, surprise, it is totally not good for me. The flop is 8-4 king. I'm not gonna put any chips in the middle. Maybe I should bluff more this video because obviously wherever I was doing wasn't working. Let me know down below, guys, what hands I should have made into bluffs and how I should play something different. But going back to this one, we go all the way to the river, I land up folding because I have nothing on the board, nothing connected. So we're just surviving another day. I don't want to put off the rest of my stack. I want to play strategic right here and choose my spots wisely. And now I'm looking at ace 8 right here. I'm just going to call this small bet, 0.04 chips. Like I said, usually small bets like this doesn't really deter me too much from putting in calls or raising. Usually I feel like, especially if it's on the flop, it's some type of blocker or protection. But now the flop is 10 queen 8, so I finally hit something on the flop. Well, it's third pair. Obviously could be worse, but it could be a lot better. And now with the turn of the queen, makes it less likely everyone else has a queen in the hand. So I'm gonna use this as protection. I'm gonna try to get some value out of this hand. Hopefully get to a fold right here. I put in a little bit. We get one caller and we get one guy a fold and another caller. So hopefully they just have a 10 in the hand, maybe. I mean, realistically, I hope they don't have anything in the hand. Hopefully they going to show them absolutely nothing, but they might have a 8 or a 10, so be it if they do. But I win this one. A little small pot right here, a point 0.5 chips, but at this point, I'll take anything that's given to me. And now, if I can't win with this one right here, pocket aces, I can't win with any hands, I should just uninstall the app. Nah, I'm just kidding. I'm going to keep on playing. But I'm gonna re-raise this one right here. He puts in the call. Flop is 3-10 jack, so couldn't be better for me. Hopefully he has something in this. Maybe he has a jack or something. Now the turn gives us a 10. I played it a little slow after the flop. But now I gotta get some value out of this. He re-raises me, so he might have jack. He might even have jack 10. If he does, so be it. I shove all in. And he has 2-7 going for the flush. So I thankfully win that one. I get a decent amount of chips back.
Hey, that's pretty good.
So a nice little pot right there. Obviously, we're not in the green, but we're not completely dead on the day. So it's giving me some life. Hopefully, I can crawl back as much as possible. I know I'm not gonna get there all the way, but with another premium card like Queens right here is a real easy chance to do it. I 3-bet my Queens to 0.32 chips. He re-raises me right here again, and at this point, I'm just gonna shove it all in. Hopefully, the guys behind me don't act. We get the one guy behind me full, the other one full, and then he snaps it off with 5-8, and he hits a 8, and I take another one down. Back to back hands with premium hands. So now if you look, we're only down about 2 chips, and we get pocket aces again. I couldn't believe it. Maybe the poker guys finally said, okay, this is what we're gonna do now. We're gonna you took all the variance and the bad luck, and now we're gonna give you all the good luck. So we go 3 ways to the flop of 7 king jack, and I think this is a good flop for me, so I'm just gonna play it slow and check it though. With the 2 on the turn coming, they decide to check it once again, and he decides to bet. And I was thinking, should I raise it right here? He can easily have king jack in his range, or he could just have a king. And now the 10 of hearts comes well after I call on the river. So the obvious straight draw is out there, but I do have the ace to block it. He bets, I shove all in. He snaps, calls me, and he has king 10 for 2 pairs. So obviously not the greatest session today. So our starting bankroll today was 123.37. After both my buy-ins, we went all the way down to 117.37. A total of 6 total chips and buy-ins. Or we left the table with a stack of 323, so we lost a total of 277. You see right there. And our ending stack today was obviously smaller than what we came in with, was 120.48. So obviously not the greatest session, but like I said before, you can't always be winning, especially in poker. Even though we want to, these sessions come. Just thankfully, I was able to crawl back a little bit and then lose a whole lot more. It looked a whole lot worse. I thought I was gonna run through both buy-ins, but we didn't. We came back just a little bit. But thank you guys so much for watching. Make it towards the end to another video. Like, comment, subscribe, and see y'all in the next one.